What if I told you scientists can predict whether you're heading for a divorce before you even realize it? Not based on cliches like we just grew apart or we fight too much, but based on research backed patterns that reveal who stays, who leaves, and most importantly, why. A 2021 study from the Journal of Marital and Family Therapy identified 4 types of people considering divorce. And here's the shocking part. The ones who fight the hardest to save their marriage often end up divorcing the fastest. So stick around to find out which type you are and if it's finally time for you to let go. I'm Jordan Travers. I'm a licensed therapist, and in this video, we'll break down the science behind divorce decisions. Type 1, the intense seekers. This is the smallest group, but they give it everything they've got. They're booking the therapy sessions, they're reading the relationship books, and they're having deep emotional talks, desperately trying to fix what's broken. They start out hopeful, thinking, if I just try hard enough, we can save this. But here's the painful truth. Despite all that effort, they're actually the most likely to end up divorced. Because no matter how hard you try, saving a marriage isn't a one-person job. It's like bailing water out of a sinking ship while your partner just stands there watching. The study found that these people start with the highest hope for their relationship, but over time, that hope plummets the fastest. And it's exhausting to give your all only to watch things fall apart. And here's something even more heartbreaking. Many of them face intense issues like mental health struggles, constant conflict, or even infidelity. Yet they fight hard, but sometimes it's just not enough. When you pour everything into saving a marriage and it still doesn't work, it's more than heartbreaking. It's a deep ache crushing your soul. Type 2, the moderate fading seekers. This group starts strong. They go to therapy, they read relationship advice, and they make an effort. But over time, that effort starts to fade. Therapy sessions get skipped, conversations stop, and the hope they had, it slowly disappears. But here's the twist. They're less likely to actually go through with a divorce. So what's holding them back? For many, it's cultural expectations, religious beliefs, or simply fear of being alone. They stay not because they want to, but because they feel like they have to. This group is stuck in limbo. They're not fully in, but they're not ready to leave either. And over time, that emotional tug of war takes its toll. Sometimes people stay together not because of love, but because they're too afraid to leave. Type 3, the minimal private seekers. This is the group sitting at 42%. These are the people who keep their marital struggles private. No therapy, no big fights, no deep conversations. On the surface, things seem fine, but deep down, there's emotional distance. They stop connecting, they stop sharing, and over time, the relationship just flatlines. It's not a dramatic breakup, it's more like a slow, quiet fade. And here's the kicker. The study found that this group had the lowest levels of happiness and hope, even though they rarely fought. They might not fight, but they're the most emotionally distant and often the unhappiest. When couples stop talking, stop connecting, that's when things really start to fall apart. Type 4, the private sustained seekers. This second largest group makes up almost 38% of people. These people try hard, but they do it alone. They read the self-help books, they search for advice online, and have serious talks with their spouse. But they rarely get professional help. They're dedicated, they want to make it work, but they're stuck trying to fix a deep-rooted issue all by themselves. And eventually, that just isn't enough. Because no matter how much effort you put in, you can't fix a marriage on your own. This group shows us something important. Even strong personal effort can fall short without outside support. It's like trying to build a house without a blueprint. No matter how hard you work, if you don't have the right tools and guidance, things still crumble. So which one sounds like you? Are you the one fighting tooth and nail to save it, starting strong but losing steam, quietly drifting apart, or trying to fix things alone without support. The truth is, recognizing these patterns can be the first step toward change, whether that means working to repair your marriage or realizing that it's time to let go. Most couples try to fix things alone before getting help, but without expert guidance, they often end up stuck in the same cycles, fighting the same battles over and over. And here's the bottom line: you don't have to figure it out all alone. 96% of people thinking about divorce try personal efforts first, like serious talks or working harder, before seeking professional help. But only 58% reach out to a therapist or counselor. And most couples wait years before seeking therapy, often when the damage is already too deep. It's like calling the fire department after your house is already burned down. The sooner you get help, the better your chances of saving what's left. But here's the thing: it's never too late to take action. Whether you're at the beginning of your struggles or already knee deep in the stuff, there's always a path forward. Sometimes that means fighting for your marriage with the right tools, and other times it means having the courage to let go with grace. The real question is, are you ready for a divorce? Or are you ready to save your marriage before it's too late? Whatever your answer is, remember you are not alone. If this video resonated with you, hit the like button and subscribe for more science-backed advice on love and relationships. I'm Jordan Travers. I'm the clinical director of Awake Therapy, and I'll see you next time. Bye.